Thanks for joining us, everybody. Welcome. I am Dana Lancelotti, the president and CEO of the New Jersey Restaurant and Hospitality Association. Thank you for coming to this forum, and we thank the New Jersey Business Action Center for hosting this today. We have Melanie Willoughby here with us. I'm going to introduce her to start us off. Melanie Willoughby is the executive director of the New Jersey Business Action Center currently, but she has quite a past working with economic development and small businesses in New Jersey. In 2021, Melanie was named one of New Jersey's most influential economic development leaders. Congratulations, Melanie, on that. Before joining the NJBAC in 2018, she served as the Chief Government Affairs Officer of the New Jersey Business and Industry Association. And prior to joining the NJBIA, she served as the President and CEO of the New Jersey Retail Merchants Association, a statewide retail business organization representing over 3,500 stores. So quite a background. A seasoned government relations specialist, strategist. She's worked with state and local levels of government as an advocate for businesses of all sizes. So Melanie, it's wonderful to have you here presenting this for us, and we thank you for the information for our members. Please take it from here.
Thank you so much, Dana. And it's really an honor to be here with the New Jersey Restaurant and Hospitality Association because we consider your association to be an essential part of our economy, and you are the boots on the ground. And so it's great to be working with you, and your restaurants, we know, have struggled through the pandemic, but they've evolved and changed so that they could survive. And I congratulate you for all the efforts you have done in trying to ensure that that happens. So today we are here to basically count down to New Jersey's new law in 2022, which is the plastic carryout bag and polystyrene foam ban. I'm sure that a lot of restaurants have been focusing on really serving their customers, but this is a new law that they really need to pay attention to. So you can start preparing now for the law. It takes effect on May 4th of 2022, but that's not very far away. And this is when we end the single-use plastic carryout bag and polystyrene foam food service products. This is at retail stores and food service businesses like restaurants. Now, it's going to food service, the use of single-use paper carryout bags are also going to be prohibited at all grocery stores at over 2,500 square feet, and plastic straws are going to be limited to request only starting November 4th, which is just around the corner. But you really do need to have a supply of those straws because customer may request it, but you can't give it to them when you serve them. So let me tell you just a little bit about what we're going to do today. We're going to have the Business Action Center, who is going to talk about the law and what your responsibilities are as business. The Department of Environmental Protection is with us, and the New Jersey Clean Communities Council. We're all working together in order to help you understand and comply with the law. And the presentation is going to be about the explanation of the law, a discussion of frequently asked questions, an easy to read chart explaining what businesses are affected and how to comply. And we're also going to give you many resources so that you are going to be able to have those at your fingertips. And of course, you can always call us. So let me introduce our panelists. So first of all, Janet Robertson. She's the project manager with the Business Action Center, which is part of the Department of State. And she is responsible for communicating with all businesses about their responsibilities under the new law. And she is a New Jersey native who previously served Central Southern New Jersey businesses promoting exports and foreign direct investment into New Jersey as a commercial officer with the U.S. Commercial Service, part of the U.S. Department of Commerce. And we were very lucky to have her. And then our next panelist, so we're going to just be going directly from panelist to panelist, is Joanne Jemedin. She is the executive director in her inaugural year of the New Jersey Clean Communities Council, where she is tasked with implementing New Jersey's outreach and education program for the single-use plastics ban. Now, prior to being in this post, she served as the bureau chief of recycling in Union County for 35 years, where she was both recycling and clean communities coordinator. She definitely has expertise in this area. And she really works to promote behavior change when it comes to keeping New Jersey litter-free. And last panelist is Erin Jensen. She's an environmental specialist with the Division of Solid and Hazardous Waste at the DEP. She is the lead on implementing the plastics bag ban law at the department, and she also leads the municipal tonnage grant program. She has been with the department for over 4 years, and in addition to leading the bag ban implementation, she's also the DEP contact for Recycle Coach. Very important information. So you can see by their resumes that we have 3 incredible panelists. And now, without further ado, I'd like to bring up Janet Robertson. Thank you.
Hi, thank you so much, Melanie, for your kind introduction. And I'm very happy to be here with you today to be able to speak to help you and your businesses prepare for the ban. This ban covers plastic and paper, carry-out bags, and polystyrene foam food service products, in addition to a limitation on the provision of straws, as Melanie has said. Next, please. I work with the New Jersey Business Action Center. We're part of the New Jersey Department of State, and we're a business-first resource that can help you get answers from government agencies, direct you to appropriate officials or contacts, facilitate meetings and follow-ups at regulatory agencies, and much more, all at no cost and strictly confidential. We're a business advocacy team dedicated to solving problems, maximizing your growth opportunities. And our business experts are available on our live chat Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and at 1-800-JERSEY-7. They are both English and Spanish speaking and are there to help you. Next, please. So if you have questions, the New Jersey Business Action Center, we call ourselves the BAC, has answers. Next, please. We have 3 offices devoted to business advocacy. The Office of Business Advocacy is really helps with things like real estate site searches, where companies coming in from out of state, or whether it's a New Jersey company that is growing or even consolidating due to the changing economy having to do with COVID. We help with permitting at state and municipal levels and all applicable tax incentives and credit programs. The Office of Small Business Advocacy, from startups to Main Street, helps businesses navigate things like business registration. They're more transactionally oriented. Tax compliance, financing options, certifications and licensing requirements, or even your business and marketing plans. The Office of Export Promotion helps companies large and small tap into global business resources, like creating an export plan or guidance in identifying export markets and foreign customs procedures, and also administer the SBA STEP program, which provides funding to defray the costs of exporting, like trade shows and trade missions. So will be allocated over $1 million in grants this year to help companies export. Next, please. So think of the BAC as your connector, connecting you with technical assistance, identifying critical access to capital, local, state, and federal grant and loan programs, providing guidelines for new rules and regulations like we are today, clarifying mandated employee benefits, and identifying licensing and certification requirements you need to operate. Next, please. So we connect you to all of the state departments and agencies and outside organizations that can directly answer your questions, solve your problems, and provide you with the resources and technical assistance you need. Next, please. On our website, business.nj.gov, you may find content designed specifically to help you plan, start, operate, and grow your business. It has a robust search function to help you get answers to targeted questions. You may find business startup kits to jumpstart your development, such as a food truck business, an online commerce business, a cleaning service, or a restaurant. We will help you create a business plan, step-by-step process to help you craft the game plan and hone the product and understand your customers. And for filings and accountings, we can help you find the due dates for important license renewals, statements, and reporting forms, and any issues that you have regarding these types of filings. There are also opportunities, as you may know, to contract with the state, and we can help you with a step-by-step process for many opportunities for a wide variety of business sectors. We have over 100 FAQs detailing important state agency services for businesses, and our live chat at business.nj.gov is powered by business experts making contact with government very easy. Next, please. So here we are to talk to you today about the plastic carryout bag and polystyrene foam ban. On November 4th, 2020, Governor Phil Murphy signed the new law. Its effective date is next May 4th, 2022. Today, Erin Jensen from the DEP will be going through with you many of the details of this law, so it's very clear. But let me just give you a quick overview. On May 4th, 2022, all stores and food service businesses are banned from providing or selling single-use plastic carryout bags and polystyrene foam food service products to customers. Single-use paper carryout bags will also be banned, but only from being provided or sold by grocery stores that are 2,500 square feet or larger. All other retail and food service businesses may still use paper. Effective next week, November 4th, 2021, single-use plastic straws may only be provided on a by customer request basis. And this new law supersedes all previous local, county, or city ordinances that pertain to single-use plastic or paper carryout bags or polystyrene foam food service products. Next, please. So why are we talking about this now? Well, we want to give all food service businesses, retail stores time to prepare. We recognize the need to use up existing inventory because all plastic carryout bags, regardless of thickness, and polystyrene foam food service products will be banned with some exceptions. The law provides for the New Jersey Business Action Center, the Department of Environmental Protection, and the Clean Communities Council to conduct awareness campaigns and provide resources to help businesses comply. And we are here to, as we are today, to speak to you via a virtual roundtable to help you prepare and build enthusiasm for our program. So if there are any organizations that you know of that would benefit from our presentation, please let us know. Next, please. Where to find information on reusable bag resources on our website at business.nj.gov/bags/plastic-ban-law. And the New Jersey DEP also has a very detailed website dedicated to this law at njgov./dep/plastic-ban-law. There are frequently asked questions, an implementation timeline, a chart of establishments and allowable provisions, and a link to the law, amongst many other resources. And Erin will show you some of these in her presentation. I'd also like to announce the opening of the Vendor Clearinghouse. This is an online wholesale list of wholesale vendors, manufacturers, and distributors of reusable and paper carryout bags that meet the requirements of the new law. Next, please. The Vendor Clearinghouse may be found on our website. It is a courtesy list. It is a resource for businesses to identify sources for purchase and a business opportunity for vendors to showcase their company and their products. We encourage you to register on this link. So these are for manufacturers and distributors of reusable carryout bags that meet the requirements of the new law. And this is a list of those requirements. And in coming soon will be a section on resources to identify food service product alternatives to polystyrene foam. Next, please. So the three partners and agencies working together are the New Jersey BAC, responsible for communicating with businesses. The New Jersey DEP, responsible for the overall implementation of the law, including the adoption of implementing regulations. And the New Jersey Clean Communities Council, responsible for developing and implementing a statewide public information and education program. Next, please. So for information and updates on the plastic bag and polystyrene foam ban, FAQs, the vendor clearinghouse, which we encourage you to register and utilize our list, and for a weekly e-news newsletter that you can sign up for to stay up to date on news affecting your business, please visit our website, business.nj.gov, where you may also find a live chat Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and a helpline in English and Spanish that can help you answer questions you need to operate and grow your business. Next, please. And now I'd like to introduce Erin Jensen, environmental specialist with the Division of Solid and Hazardous Waste, Department of Environmental Protection. Erin?
Thank you, Janet. Hope everyone can hear me okay. So let me just load my presentation. Okay. All right. Can everyone see that?
We can see it and we can hear you, but it is coming up in a different format there is something, a next slide on the right, as opposed to a full screen.
Oh, interesting. One moment. Let me see if I can change that. Sorry, I don't know what's happening.
This is Steve Stegman speaking. I would hit the play PowerPoint tab, which is along the top, for start presentation.
Slideshow.
That would be good. Slideshow. And from the beginning, and that should get you all started.
Can you see it now?
I try clicking on from the beginning again.
I don't know what's happening. This is unusual.
Upper left.
I hit it a couple times, but it's for some reason not loading correctly, and I'm not sure what's happening. Well, I'm going to stop sharing real quick and try it again. Excellent. Let's try that again. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to go from this because I'm not sure what's happening. But as Jenna had mentioned, my name is Erin Jensen, and I am from the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection with the Division of Solid and Hazardous Waste. And today I'm going to go over some of the details about the law and go over some of the things we offer on our website. So to start off we're going to cover the single-use plastic bag ban. It becomes effective May 4th, 2022, and it prohibits all retail, including all stores, food service businesses, grocery stores, anything you can think of that normally you would get a takeout bag from, they will be banned starting May 4th, 2022, no matter the thickness of the bag. You'll see here we have a definition from the law. In addition to the single-use plastic bag ban, there's also going to be a single-use paper carry-out bag ban for grocery stores equal to or larger than 2,500 square feet. All other retail may continue or switch to paper bags if that is what they choose to do. And again, we have a very similar definition here for single-use paper carry-out bag. As I said, the plastic ban will affect all retail. You'll see these are just a couple definitions from the law, how it defines store, food service business, and grocery store. And you can find all of this on our website. If you would like to give bags out to your customers, they will need to meet the reusable carryout bag definition from the law. To meet that definition, the bags will have to meet all three portions of the definition. The first is which it has to be made of either polypropylene fabric, PET non-woven fabric, nylon cloth, hemp, or other washable fabric. And by washable, that would be either hand wash or machine wash. They will also have to have stitched handles, either through a traditional stitch or ultrasonic stitching, which is a different process from adhesive, and adhesives are not allowed. And lastly, they must be designed and manufactured for multiple reuses, which would be at least 125 uses. The single-use bag ban does have some exemptions. These include all that's listed here, which is bags used to container wrap uncooked meat or fish or poultry, the bags found at different parts of stores to hold loose items such as fruits, vegetables, hardware, greeting cards, flowers, etc. The bags used for live animals at pet stores like insects and fish. Also bags used for sliced food or prepared to order food. Typically you would see that at like deli counters and grocery stores. Those bags would be exempted. Also laundry and dry cleaning bags. The small bags provided by pharmacies to carry prescriptions, and the bags typically used for newspaper delivery. For the ban on polystyrene foam food service products, it also is going to begin May 4th, 2022, and it will not only prohibit all retail, but all persons and food service business. So you would no longer be able to sell or provide food in polystyrene foam takeout containers, but you also will not be able to purchase items made of polystyrene foam from stores such as, you could see in the definition here, things like plates, hot or cold beverage cups, meat trays, egg cartons, etc. So you won't be able to purchase them or provide them or sell them to customers. And for those who are not aware, polystyrene foam is the generic term for styrofoam, which is a brand name. So you will see polystyrene foam mentioned a lot throughout the presentations. Polystyrene foam also has some exemptions. However, these exemptions are limited to 2 years after the effective date, so until May 4th, 2024. These exemptions include disposable long-handled polystyrene foam soda spoons, the small 2-ounce or less portion cups, the trays used under raw meat and fish, typically at a butcher counter, products that are pre-packaged by the manufacturer as well, such as you'll typically see ramen. Those will all be exempted until May 4th, 2024, at which they will automatically be entered back into the system. So you will have to just stop using those on May 4th, 2024. The DEP has the ability to extend that exemption for an additional year. However, it is a process, so we will be considering that closer to the 2024 change to check on markets and availability of products. As well as the exemptions, polystyrene foam food products also has a waiver. So to be eligible for a waiver, you'll have to meet one of these two conditions. The first is there's no feasible and commercially available alternative for a specific polystyrene foam food service product, or the person or business has less than $500,000 in gross annual income, and there is no reasonably affordable, commercially available alternative to the product. So a waiver is not for an entire business, it's for a specific product. So if you are trying to submit waivers for several different products, you will have to submit several different waiver forms. The forms you can find on our website, they are live now. And you would submit them for review, including any proof that you meet any of these issues, and any additional information you think will be helpful in our decision to whether or not you'll be granted the waiver. I forgot to mention the waivers are for 1 year, and you will have to reapply every year if you continue to meet those situations. The next section is the single-use plastic straws. This is different than the other products we've mentioned because it is not a ban. it affects how straws are given out. So instead of going to a restaurant and having straws automatically given to you at your table or through a drive-through window, you will have to ask for a straw if you want to use one. And this will begin on November 4th, 2021, which is next week. And this affects all food service businesses. Now, all these businesses are required to keep an adequate supply of single-use plastic straws on hand for customers that require them or ask for them. And this will not affect the ability to purchase straws in stores. So you may still go to a store and purchase things like boxes of straws or juice boxes, prepackaged with straws. Those will not be affected. This new law will supersede and preempt all municipal and county rules, regulations, codes, or ordinances. And that will happen as our law becomes effective. So if your town or county has a straw ordinance, those provisions will end on November 4th and the state law will take over. The next few things are some things that you can find on our website. So this is a timeline of all the effective dates, and you can find that online and it's printable for you. This is a chart that we have with all different business types and the 4 different products we've discussed today, and which products and those portion of the law is effective for your business type. It's not an inclusive list. There's plenty of other business types. We're always updating it. So you'll see here, if you're a grocery store equal to or larger than 2,500 square feet, you'll have the paper bag portion checked off, whereas the smaller grocery stores, coffee shops, etc., will not. And these are a couple of more business types, including nonprofit businesses. We get some questions about enforcement, and enforcement power for this law was given to not only the state, but also county through the County Environmental Health Act, and also individual municipalities. That is for the 3 banned products. For the straw provision, that enforcement power was given to the Department of Health. So in most cases, the enforcement will come from a municipality. And then if it is not changed or fixed, it may be pushed up to a county and then possibly up to the state. If we are hoping, obviously, that we will not reach that part. And some municipalities may choose not to enforce, in which case enforcement will be done by CEHA. Their work plans have already been updated to include different inspections throughout the state. The law also lays out some penalties. So the first violation will be a warning. The second would be $1,000 per day, and the third would be $5,000 per day. Some additional information on our website includes FAQs. This is just a small example of some of the ones we have. So things like, do reusable carryout bags need to be made with minimum recycled content? No, we do not require the bags to have minimum recycled amount of recycled content in them to be acceptable. However, it is something we always encourage. It is great for the recycling markets. Also, things like similar to straws, can you buy bags of paper bags and lawn bags in the store? And that is yes. Those types of bags, also things like trash bags, are not affected by this law. You could still go into a store and buy trash bags, paper bags, lunch bags, anything you need. The only thing effective for purchasing in stores is the polystyrene foam food service products. These are just a couple additional FAQs. So like, for example, for the straw, does it affect drive-through establishments and self-service areas? The answer to that would be yes. It involves all portions of the food service businesses, and the straws will only be able to give it out upon request. So you wouldn't be able to leave them at a self-service area or automatically give them out at a drive-through. All this information that I've talked to today, including a full copy of the legislation, more FAQs, can be found on our website, nj.gov/DEP/plastic ban law. You can also email us at singleuseplastics@dep.nj.gov. As Janet mentioned, you can also go to the New Jersey Business Action Center for resources for your businesses. I encourage you to use the chat Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And as you'll hear in our next presentation with Joanne, you may also go to New Jersey Clean Communities for information and an education campaign. And she'll also have some more resources that she'll discuss in her presentation. So that is it for me. So Joanne, I'm going to pass it on to you.
I thank you. This is always the tricky part for me, trying to see, and there we go. I think I did it already. So that the hard part is over. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joanne Jamendon. I am with the New Jersey Clean Communities Council. And many of you right now are saying, what is the New Jersey Clean Communities Council? So I'm going to take a brief moment and give you a little background or history on who we are and what we do. So we are, I forgot to see, I got ahead of myself here we go. We are a statewide nonprofit litter abatement organization. So we make sure that communities are clean and free of litter. And how do we go about doing that? We actually give grant funding every year to every county and every municipality in New Jersey. We designate, or the towns and the counties designate clean communities coordinators for each of their counties and towns. And this basically forms a giant partnership from the state all the way on down to every county and town. So we collectively work together to educate people how bad littering is and to clean up and do various cleanups and obviously to do enforcement. One of the things we've added into our guidelines as the Bag Up NJ outreach program has gone into play is to allow that these grant funds be used for education and outreach and bag giveaway programs. So hopefully through this partnership and our presentation today, we can get you involved and get you in touch with the locals in your area. Where does this money come from? It's probably a lot of it comes from you and your business. So every time any one of these 15 products is manufactured, distributed, or sold, there is a small tax that goes into a big pot of money. And then that is the money that we give out locally. So this year we gave out $20.7 million. Once again, that is from all these items that were sold last year. And 80% of those funds go to municipalities, 10% goes to counties, another 10% goes to the DEP to clean up our state parks. And then we get a stipend of $375,000 to organize the whole statewide initiative. We also run a Adopt a Highway program. So this is something, if you've seen signs along the way that they say this street is adopted by so-and-so, it's part of our network statewide. We do have a few highways left that need adoption. So if you're interested, give me, send me an email or look up njclean.org, and there's a lot of information and application on our website for that. So why are we here today? We're here to talk about New Jersey's most progressive bag ban law in the country. There are 8 other states that have already banned plastic bags, but we are the only state to actually ban both plastic and paper. And this is obviously just for grocery stores that are 2,500 square feet or larger. But the main impetus behind the law is to prevent litter. Most of what we find when we're out doing litter cleanups are plastic bags and straws. We know they never break down other than into smaller pieces of plastic. So we're hoping that by eliminating plastic bags and decreasing our reliance on plastic straws, we're going to hopefully negate some litter and we don't have to pick that up anymore. And it will make the streets where you own or operate better. So we have 189 days until the law goes into effect. And many of you are probably saying, that's plenty of time. It really is a lot quicker than you think. It's about 6 months from now. And if you have plastic bag inventory that you need to use up, if you have reusable bags that you need to buy, 189 days is not a lot of time. There is a pandemic going on, and we've all heard about supply chain interruptions, and reusable bags are not shy of being included in this. So we have some manufacturers that are telling us 26 weeks from the time you order a bag to you get them. So don't delay. And we're going to now work our way into what our role is in this campaign. So we're getting an additional $500,000 for the next 3 years to do a statewide education and outreach program. You're part of that outreach initiative. We're making partners, trade organizations, stakeholders, governments, businesses. We want to connect and partner with everyone we can to help get the message out. I know I go to the same restaurants every month. I go to the same farm market, or, every month. I go to the same coffee store every day. So you're the one that has direct connection with your customers. And by informing you, we're hoping you and your employees can help inform and educate the people that visit your establishments. So this is the first step. We're also going to be doing press releases, PSAs, newsletters, and other paid advertisements over the next year or two. Obviously, this needs to get done before May 4th. So that's really going to be our focus. But, by forging partnerships with people that have constant contact with residents, I think this is a much better way to get the word out. And we're also going to be doing limited free reusable carryout bag giveaways. And more importantly, we are doing a statewide campaign, and we're sharing that branding, which I'm going to talk about now. Once again, it's all about litter, preventing litter, saving our oceans. But we have two main campaigns that we're going to talk about today, and that's our Bag Up NJ program. That just basically tells folks to bring their own reusable bag when they go shopping. Our next one is Skip the Straw. Obviously, November 4th, you can only get a straw if you request one, but we're also trying to encourage folks just to skip the straw altogether, pick up the cup. So I think they're basically, easy programs to comply with. But if there's other campaigns that you would like our agency to get involved with, we're really looking to partner with a lot of folks and make this campaign what you need it to be. So this is the first time we've talked to the restaurant and hospitality organization. So I'm hoping to get some positive feedback. But this is our webpage, bagupnj.com. Most important link on here is our downloads page. We have a whole bunch of free, I say that multiple times, free downloads. So take it, grab it, pretend you designed it, add your own branding, and include it on any information that you want to share with your own organization or to your public. So what kind of information do we have? We have our logo, bagupnj.com, which you're going to see here. It is trademarked, it is copyrighted, and we're giving it to you because we want this to be a statewide campaign. And the only way to do that is to have everyone use the same messaging. We have social media, web banners, cling artwork, sandwich board signs, taglines. I'm going to go through everything real quick because I know you've been listening and trying to absorb all this information. So this is a sample of some of the social media posts. Once again, bagupnj.com. It's all here. Just take it, add your own branding. We don't mind. We encourage it. This is a sandwich board sign. Some of you, if you're in a smaller restaurant or store, may just use your sidewalk for retail space or advertising space. Feel free to, take a sign and put it out on the sidewalk and let people know. Especially we have Small Business Saturday coming up. That may be something that you want to help advertise. We also have a shopping list. I know some folks give out little tchotchkes to their participant or, their people that come and visit their store. And this is one way to let them know and remind them to bring bags, because a lot of people tell me they have them, they just always forget. So this is available to download from our website as well. This is our Skip the Straw campaign. This is already on our website and free to download and make it a flyer, make it a cling for your restaurant or store. And we have a bilingual version, which should be ready by the end of the week and will be online. So visit Bag Up NJ often because we always have new stuff on there. We have a flyer, and we also have the New Jersey Business Action Center flyer, which is really more for your organization, for businesses, and that is available in both English and Spanish. Last project I want to talk about is our business partnership program. Some people have money put aside for a sustainability program, but they may not have the wherewithal or the time to go and buy bags and organize a bag giveaway, reach out to the elected officials, call the press and all that kind of stuff. So we're trying to be the one-stop shop for a bag giveaway program. Give us a call. Let's talk details. You provide funding. We take that funding and we buy bags. We do a press release. We'll do your social media posts. We'll coordinate any type of bag giveaway you want, whether it's to the public, in your store, in a downtown area, to a homeless shelter, wherever you would like to partner. And we do the invites and we get the volunteers and all that kind of good stuff. This is a picture from some recent bag giveaways. We just were on, we set sail up on the Cape May Lewes Ferry last Friday, 2 Fridays ago, and we gave out 1,300 bags to all the passengers that sailed that day. It was a really successful program, and I think it educated a lot of people to the bag ban that's coming. Our bag giveaway program I talked about before. Just so you guys know, we're focusing our first year in overburdened communities and with seniors who obviously would be most impacted by having to buy their own bags. So what can businesses and governments do to prepare? I think I pretty much said that already, but I'm going to review it real quick. Encourage bag giveaways. Share the message. This was done at Trenton Thunder and the Somerset Patriots. Both put banners, electronic messaging boards with the Bag Up NJ message to bring reusable bags. Middlesex County, once again, using their grant funds that we provided, is going to be doing a billboard campaign starting, I believe, next month. So if you're going down 287, and see a billboard sign that's talking about Bag Up NJ that was funded through the Clean Communities program. And lastly, I'm going to give you a quick list of things that you can do. Connect with New Jersey Clean Communities Council, obviously, as well as the New Jersey Business Action Center. Go to the DEP website because that's where all the answers to your questions are. Help promote the Bag Up NJ and Skip the Straw campaign. If you have social media posts, if you have an employee newsletter, definitely include this messaging. Partner with us for reusable bag promotion if you need some help. If you have businesses that are already doing sustainable or green related messaging, highlight them. You know, I'm one that always brings, when I go out to dinner, I always bring my own plastic container. I never take anything from the restaurants. And my friends who I dine with always used to make fun of me, but now they're part of the reusable train with me, and everybody brings their own Tupperware or whatever with them when we go dining. So if that's something you want to encourage, you know, that's a great way for you to save money and to be part of the Skip the Plastics campaign. We also have a monthly newsletter at njclean.org. And that highlights our business partnerships as well as our litter activities that are ongoing throughout the year. And we have gotten a lot of press, but we need some more. So we want everyone to be ready. So like I said, if you need help with press release, wording, taglines, it's all on bagupnj.com. But thanks to folks that continue to help us spread the message. And that is me. That is my contact information. And I believe now we are going to do a Q&A if there is any.
Thank you, Joanne. That was terrific. Dana, do you have any questions?
I do not. Does anyone have any questions here? Please put the raise the hand option up or just speak up and we'll see your box light up. I don't see anything in the chats. All right.
Well,
Must have
Dana
covered it
and
all.
Melanie Willoughby, I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity to be able to present to your members. And we will have the slides also available so that you can share those with your members as well as the recording. And then remember that as your members call into you and you say, let me refer them to the right people, please be sure to call the Business Action Center. And we're happy to make sure that we get them out to Erin and to Joanne to ensure that all those questions are answered and they're on the right track.
Absolutely, yes. Great. And we'll have the recording. We will be able to share that link as well. So hopefully we'll get this information out and help everybody with what they need to know. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating. Thank you for everybody who joined us today. And if there's anything else that we can do for you, please just reach out to us at the NJRHA. And happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy
Thank
Halloween.
you, Dana.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Take care.
thank you.